Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a No Man's Sky building showcase video. Now, just sit back and enjoy. We're going to begin our approach here to New Plymouth, which is the base we're going to be showcasing today. And there it is right there. As the sun starts to rise, we're coming into what looks from this point as a regular trading post, but alas, it's enhanced with building skill, or lack of skill. Building placed blocks, at least. So let's land us right here and we'll get into it. Now the purpose of these videos, for me, after looking around YouTube, there's not too many content creators out there in regards to base building and showcasing. Oh, we're gonna get landed upon all over the place. Oh, let's get out of here. Anyway, there's not very many videos that showcase the building part of No Man's Sky. There are some gameplay videos that show people playing the game and doing some of the building parts of it, but not actually base builds. I know the only one that I'm aware of is Paragon Hex, who does some pretty cool builds and some awesome content. So check him out if you get a chance. Outside of that, there's really not very many. There's a few others that kind of have done one or two that are older. But my goal, I think, with these videos, for the most part, is to kind of showcase what you can do with expanding upon what No Man's Sky has already given us. And Hello Games has been nice enough to provide us with these lovely trading posts that kind of look all the same after a while, but with a little creativity you can actually change them into something way more epic than what they've originally done. Kind of get some variety. So you know what, we're gonna hop into photo mode real quick here. Let's get up in the sky. This is what we have so far, and I want to probably do sets of 3 of these. We'll do a preliminary, this is what we're starting with, this is what's going on video, and then we'll do one with a complete build, and then a third maybe with a more cinematic walkthrough after everything has been decorated. There's still some things I noticed here. I haven't colored these yet. This needs to be colored to match. But yeah, let's start off with what I did here to get this started. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to symmetry, and as you can see, this is pretty dead on with the angle, the horizon lines lining up perfectly with the trading post. And what that allows you to do is, once you get those foundational blocks in place, you can expand as much as you want, as all around the base. You can go up top, you can go all around this way, anywhere, and everything will stay connected and symmetrical, but most importantly connected to this. So when you do land, or when you come off anywhere, it all feels like a seamless, realistic base that almost could be part of the game if you didn't know any better, which is kind of what I'm aiming for here. There's a lot of people that do some really creative stuff, some artistic stuff, but I haven't seen much in the way of really trying to get that immersion and feel and seamless blend and realism into their bases. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. There are a lot of advantages to building on a trading post, so that's a little tip there. Especially since the landing pads, as far as I'm aware, are one of the last things that you unlock. I haven't even unlocked mine either. So when you choose to build on a trading post, And I know some people do. I've seen people throw buildings down there and little square huts or whatever, but really, really build on a trading post. Uh, you get 7 landing pads for you and your friends. Uh, Very valuable early on, saves on fuel. You get a trade terminal that's completely free, and you get building parts that you don't otherwise have. I'm pretty sure that we don't have these chairs, and we don't have these curved structures. I don't even think that we have lights like this, which is kind of sad because it'd be nice to have those lights when it comes to building. And then you get NPCs, and I know they don't do a whole lot, but I'm pretty sure that they refresh. So when you load in your game and you teleport to your trading post, it really helps to have like 4 or 5 NPCs that you could talk to either increase your reputation with them, maybe get a quest, uh, learn dialect, things like that. It helps really early on. So let's get to the tour now that all that stuff is out of the way. So back to what I was saying about keeping things symmetrical. It's the good thing about these trading posts is it provides you with nice thick lines. This line here is the one that I used to place my first block, which was this wall. It's really easy when you're placing to to get your wall kind of lined up there. You can tell if it's pretty straight or not. And then outside of that, you just need to make sure that you're far enough over to this side to where when you place the roof tile that you're equally spaced on this side, which is pretty as close to perfect as you can get. Now it took me like 10 minutes trial and error, place, pick up to get that where I needed it to be. But once you do, it's perfect from there. Your stairs connect perfectly. You go up here. I got the teleport right here in the center, so you can hop off on either side, get straight to the landing pads. There's a glass floor because I think I just like this effect, from down here when you're walking through. It looks super cool. Added some structure support here. Looks like it's all part of the base. The color scheme that I'm using is as close to the default trading post as I can get. I do kind of wish that they allowed us to pick your uh, main and secondary color individually as opposed to going with their presets. The yellow that I got here as a main color only comes with a sky blue kind of thing, and I wish it was more yellow and white so it would match up with the rest. But you can't tell too much unless you get really close. So now that I have everything lined up with this central hallway, I can start building it off left and right. And again, I'm OCD when it comes to symmetry, so my right side is exactly like my left side, at least once I fix a few things. And now one thing I did here is I wanted to transition to cuboid rooms. Mainly because I don't like the way that the specialist place in the center almost of these blocks. These are the outside tiles and individual building components. I just don't like the way they place. They connect really well and set up against the walls in the cuboid rooms. And the only way that I know to get that transition is you stick a wall here with the outside wall, and then you put a modular hallway here, and then your cuboid rooms will connect seamlessly. You don't need ramps. Everything is pretty seamless here. I just didn't like the way that hallway looked. Just right here, and then the cuboid room connecting. It just didn't look as realistic or as much of part of the base or the trade post as I wanted to. So what I did was I built a little case for it, a little housing structure for the hallway, so we don't really see it. And I just use these outside pieces. And then for this 3/4 wall, I just used 1, 2, 3 rails, and then sloped roofed. I think it looks super cool from the outside, and it kind of half or quarter way encases the cuboid room too. which looks really good. I just like that seamless blend. So that's what we went with. I want you to go in here. Pretty simple. I like the glass views. You see inside the trading post from here. Just opens up the space. It makes it look a lot bigger than what you actually built. So I'll probably put couches and whatnot here. I really like that you could see approaching ships from here and almost kind of dead even with the landing pads. That's kind of neat. I might put a staircase up here to some floor tiles and have another kind of waiting area up here. So then what I want to do is here, I want to drop down. I want to get below the landing pads where all that open space is. Take advantage of that. So just the cuboid stairs and floors that take you down here. Voila. I really, if anybody knows a tip or a trick or a workaround to get these cuboid stairs that you would think would really line up with the cuboid rooms, and they don't. Yeah, as far as I know, you have to place the floor piece here in order to drop a stair down. And you got this lip here, so when you're running up, you clip on that, and you have to jump over it. It's really annoying. They need to fix that to where those all line up much better. See, here's your floor piece right here. See what I mean? It just doesn't clip. It looks like, yeah. Anyway, I hope they really fix that. But it's all we got, so that's what we have to use. I don't know if you could. The size of those individual outside pieces, those stairs they don't line up with this. They're too tall. So that's all we got. So anyway, we'll head over to this side, and you get the exact same thing. Almost. I need to change this color of some of these here to the yellow. But you come up here, and you get the exact same things on the other side. So I'll probably put, scientist, construction, terminals down here, decorate it up, make little lounges, and there you have it. Everything perfectly symmetrical. The other problem I ran into here, kind of a tip or trick or workaround, is this part right here. I thought originally that I was just gonna cuboid this hall together, and that'd be it. But I realized that I'm just too short right here. There's not enough space for the cuboid room to connect all cubes, and that's obviously because up here the transition from these tiles to the cuboid tiles take a hallway, and none of them, the tiles, the hallway, the cuboid rooms are the same size, so it's not going to line up perfectly. But basically, since it was a hallway I used here to connect the cuboid room to this, I figured, you have to do pretty much the same down here. And that's what I did. I stuck a hallway and a hallway at the end, and these little quarter tiles fit in perfect. And then the unattended side effect that I actually like a lot is those hollow doors. The way that they light up, it's just a huge beacon that you can see from far away that, hey, this is the entrance, which is essentially what I will do here. I will take these tiles and build huge staircases of some sort and a nice grand entrance that is accessed, planetary surface side vehicles and whatnot. I might see what it looks like to try to get something like a road in here. Maybe the concrete tiles with black and yellow will look like a road. I'll put the geo bays or exocraft bays down here. And then probably put a lot of farmland and other stuff out here. What I want to try to avoid is messing with anything that's going to edit the terrain on the trade post structures here. I think I did that with another build that I was working on, and what it did was I think it sunk the whole entire trading post slightly, because when I came back after doing that, my stairs here were raised just high enough to where I couldn't run up them without jumping, which is really frustrating because it was driving my, OCD symmetrical obsession crazy. But, we lived with it, we adjusted. So I would avoid messing with the terrain around these just to be safe. These pillars, I don't know why that one's not connected. I'll have to delete and edit that one. Put it back. Yeah, weird. But so I'm just going to stay to the right. Everything's going to build off this way. And the only other thing that I need to add is the bank storage vaults, which I will probably put a hallway coming off of this and see if I have enough room for the storage vaults here. I might have to go up over these platforms. As far as I know, the storage vaults only connect to these little hallways here. Maybe a cuboid room. I'm not sure. I'll have to play around with that and see how that works. Don't know what happened to my lighting here, but yeah. Anyway, this is it. That's pretty much all there is to what I got so far. And I'll follow up with another video that shows more of the build. One thing also that I like really about this base is, or this trading post, there's no junk and clutter here. A lot of them have those crates in the Atlas Pass, crates and tubes or whatever here, and they'll only have them on one side, which again drives me crazy because I have sides that don't look the same. So I might build something here, maybe put some pipes and things, make it look like a generator. I'll put a base generator, some refiners, something there to make it look like the inner workings of the space station or trading post. But we'll see. We'll get to that video later. For now, this is it. That's what I've done. A little advice on how to get some things symmetrical and connected to what's already there. Hey, man, I really wish you could shut off that engine sound. That's annoying. I should have parked way over there somewhere. But yeah, this is it right here. This is New Plymouth. I like more realistic names based on places that I've been. And so we'll see you guys probably. I'm not sure when I'll get around to it. Honestly, I'm not really a content creator. I'm not a YouTube uploader video person. I've done clips of things here and there, but I've never really intended to be a content creator, so I doubt that I'll get too into it. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy that those guys put into their craft, and it takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of time, and kudos to them if that's what they can do and they have the time. It's a lot of work. I am blessed with the job that I have that I can do a lot of building while I'm working. So a lot of this is done, not on my downtime. Some of it is, but I'm blessed to be able to do a lot of this while I'm actually working, collecting a paycheck. Got the family, got the house, got everything that I got to take care of. So I don't see myself getting into content creation too much, but the group of people that I played with, they probably about 5 to 8 of them regularly. I've always wanted to know how I did what I did, and they want to be able to watch the videos. So mainly I did this for them. They could watch videos that showcase my whole entire build without having to wait to jump into a game with me. And they have been suggesting that I do some live builds, so you can see all of this at work live. Um, and maybe I will. I'll just throw on the recorder while I'm doing some building and time lapse it or something. That could be something that I do. I didn't do it with this obviously, so we'll have to do it on another base. I might do it when I expand. But anyway, hope this helped you out with some ideas and creative thinking. Get you flowing on what all you can do with a trading post. I'm gonna try these on minor settlements. There's anything with the landing pad is super cool to do these on because you don't have to wait to unlock it. But that's it for now. So hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions on techniques I used or see anything that you don't know how it was done, just ask me. I'll answer probably, maybe when I get around to it. Yeah. And we'll catch you when we come back around for the rest of this base, and then later the tour once it's all decorated. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.